good old knock knock window. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are headed back to the junkyard. Why? Because if you guys haven't seen the last junkyard video, we came across a TSX 6-speed. Unfortunately, the guy that was there before us, because I decided to stay in bed a little bit longer, he pulled the transmission and took everything with it. Or he cut everything around it to get the transmission out. But the long block was still there, and me and my buddy Eric, when we were there, we were checking it out, and the engine itself is like really clean, right? And the car was there because of a front end collision. Like, it was pretty bad near the subframe passenger side area. So I have no doubt that the engine is still good. The oil looked really good, and I told my buddy that the engine is just hanging out here, and because the homie was in Vegas with his family, he didn't really had time to come here and see if it was still there to pick it up. If you guys don't remember, my buddy with the clapped out Integra, our plan with it was to go K from the rip, but to have fun with the B20 while he saved some money. So because the opportunity has arisen, he is here with me. You guys saw his Integra earlier, and we're gonna see if this engine is still in the yard, because if it is, we're buying the K24 today. But realistically, I'm going to the yard because 2 more EF sedans came in. Not the years that I'm looking for, but if the carpet is clean, I'm trying to get the carpet. And if the headliners are clean, I'll probably grab the headliner as well. Probably not gonna walk the yard unless there's something new that we didn't see last time. We'll show it to you guys. Other than that, we're just gonna go in straight to our Target, see what we can grab, and then head on out of here. So we're about to pull up to the yard right now. We'll see you guys inside. I left my camera in the car. First row, white EF sedan, right here. Man, this thing was super clean in the photos. Oh, and they already got to it. But this one has blue interior. White comes with blue interior, which means blue carpet. What the heck? You find it or what? Damn, bro. Blue interior. I don't want the carpet because it's blue and it's a little dirty on top of that. Gone, or is like just taken out?
No, like the most of it's gone.
Gone?
Yeah.
Man, you see, Vegas sounded a little more fun, didn't it? All right, well, I don't really need too much stuff. I do want the mud flaps because my J&M EF2 doesn't have mud flaps. Bone stock for the most part, clean for the most part, but you know, I'm not trying to buy a lot of things I don't need. How's the headliner? Oh, it's clean-ish. Somebody already kind of not do the work for me, but I don't know. We might come back by the headliner. I'm not sure yet. I do definitely want to check the other sedan that's in here, which is gray, like my buddy's car, because he wants me to grab some things. But we'll grab the mud flaps and we'll just, I guess, just keep it moving. I actually want to check out the other sedan too, because I need the corner lamps. I didn't grab it last time, but
That red one?
nah, it's
The red one, maroon one.
oh yeah, it is the maroon one. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, the LX and EX model came with the trunk carpet for the taillight. This guy right here. I want to say I have a spare one in the storage unit, and do I need to buy it? Do we need it? Not really. But I also debated on the mirror, because mine came with the block off, which I think I want to leave it factory with the block off, and that's the reason why I didn't pull the mirror off from the maroon car last time we were here. But I don't know, if need to be, there's 3 of them in the yard, and hopefully we'll have one if I decide I want to keep it. But yeah, he's pulling off the mud flaps right now, and damn, the moldings are clean too. So much goodies in this car. Tail lights, before you guys chop me up, tail lights are still good. Bumpers, trunk lid. Man, if I can put a photo of this car on the screen, how it was when it came in, reminds me a lot of my brother's first car when we actually got the first sedan in the family. My brother had a white one with the factory hubcaps, which looked just like this car when it came into the yard. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Or here's the other sedan. This is the pewter gray, but it had the blue front end. Clean my ass. The interior, man, what happened in here? This thing looked like somebody sweat all over it, dude. I'm glad that the door panels are f***ed up, because my boy wanted me to take the door panels and shit. I'm like, nah, Nah, fam, this thing is ugly. And this is actually the gray interior, which has the gray carpet. But dude, it looked like somebody died in here, I ain't gonna lie. Car is pretty beat up for the most part. Pretty banged up. Moldings. Look like it sat in the sun for the longest time in the Arizona desert or something. And then on top of that, look at this. Not even the correct radiator, right? You can see it's much larger. And then to make it work, they have this clear hose just kind of shoved in together. And then you got this, what is it, water hose?
No, but it's 200 psi.
200 psi to go to the back over there. That's crazy. Like, I do some backyard stuff, but this is some real backyard stuff right here. This whole entire car is Jimmy rigged. This 5-speed transmission is clean though, I ain't gonna lie. But you know, I already got 2 all-wheel drive single cam transmissions, so I don't really need it. No, this is like an Aztec green, and then yours is like a forest green, I think. But pretty intact for the most part. Distributor OBD1. Isn't that what you need? I don't know if this is this OEM? I mean, it's got a little stamp right there. Boy, it looks OEM. I mean, don't want to get another distributor if you're gonna go turbo on a K series. Ooh, black interior, black dashboard. Oh, yours is tan, right?
Yeah.
I mean, clean for the most part.
Oh shit, it's a 93.
What the hell's a 93, Doug?
Oh, that's a 94. It's 11,
This is the last year.
11th month.
So this is 94 then?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the black molding? Oh, it is black molding. Huh?
Sick.
Yeah, it is sick. You know how hard it is to find an OBD1 DC Integra?
My very first
Bone stock on top of that.
My very first Integra was a GSR 94 too.
My brother's car was a 94, then his second one was a 95. GSR, both GSR. Desperate time calls for desperate needs. This guy wants to go back to a K24 A4 Honda Accord engine. Hey, but it's not a bad engine to start with. The homie Nomis has a K24 A4 in his Integra. And if you guys don't know, this is the guy that owns that white wagon. We did the K24 swap in my channel a long time ago. And what motor was in there?
K24 A4.
Yeah, K24 A4. And we actually bought it here in the junkyard on a 50% off or something like that.
Got it for 200 bucks.
Yeah, got it for 200 bucks. When the prices for engines were so good back in the days. Not gonna lie to you, this is pretty clean, but we are gonna walk a little bit more to see if there's another TSX in here, because last time we were in the yard there was like 4 empty rows, and see what's filled up in those rows. But I want to show you guys this car right now. My boy didn't catch it, I did, but this is crazy to see in the junkyard. You got some smear on your face, dog, on your left cheek next to your mustache.
Left cheek.
Right there. You tell me you didn't see this car?
No. Why? What's wrong with it?
Look at it, it's smashed.
Where was it?
It's a Galant, bro.
What the fuck is that?
Go look inside the car. Go look inside the car.
Oh, what the fuck?
What is it?
Right-hand drive.
A right-hand drive Galant. Look at this. 91 Mitsubishi Galant. Guys, this thing is right-hand drive in the yard. It's probably the 3rd right-hand drive I've seen in the yard. There was an EG coupe and a hatch in Newark years ago, and then now there's a Galant automatic on top of that. Look how clean this interior is. If I'm gonna sit in it. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna sit in it. I will. I don't know how it feels to be in a Galant. No, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Dude, it's hella spacious. Okay.
It's automatic, it's not for you.
I mean, okay, I can't pull on it, but bro, right-hand drive Galant. Look how clean this interior is.
Before that crash, you must be pissed.
Yeah, probably thought he could slide, but couldn't slide worth a shit. That is very, very interesting. Wow. Wow. A 91 Galant in the junkyard. Right-hand drive. Look at this. The Japanese. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I also forgot what I need from the burgundy sedan is the headlight, because it is an 8089. But We're back over here real quick because I wanted the side skirts. And I know I said last time the side skirt was pretty banged up on the driver's side because it got T-boned. But the passenger side is pretty good. So I want to pull out the passenger side if I could. It is wedged between the wheel thing right there. But man, they definitely did ransack this car. Although for a good reason, maybe. Because somebody took the dashboard. Or not, because it is all broken right here. Why? I don't get it. The whole entire, they took the dashboard or something. I don't see it here, but the dash harness and everything is still right here. They had to pull the dash out and then pull the dash harness out of it. But why would they break it?
They probably didn't know about those tabs.
It's literally 110 mil right here at the bottom, and you pop this whole thing off.
You didn't want to get it from me.
Because I didn't want to get it for you. He's blaming me because I was here to see the TSX first and I didn't pull it for him. Before I pull out the side skirt from the car, this is the headlight that I need. So I'm gonna have the homie Chewy pull this headlight out. The other one's good. This one on my car has a nice little hole in the front. And crossing fingers, the corner lamps are still in the trunk. Well, if the corner lights are gone. I got a nice little gash on my hand from going through the dashboard, but found this bag of bandages, like brand spanking new. You know what I'm saying? But I take my chances with an unopened bandage on my cut wound and I walk around with a cut wound in the junkyard. Clutch. Somebody took all the screws off from the bottom already. Oh shit. It slid it out. It'll be alright. This bandage, trash. Headlight, acquired. So while Chewy walks the yard to see what are in the new rows, I am back at the sedan because I'm gonna pull off this headliner. Way cleaner than what's in my car currently. I kind of want the headrest as well too, but I think I have two of them in the box that was sent over from Dylan, unless I can use it in my sedan. The other one is also missing as well too, but the headliner, let's pull it out.
Hey, I think I was looking for you for like fucking 30 minutes.
I told you I was going to the sedan.
Full. 8 fucking Accords with K24s.
I'm telling you, you come here often.
3 of them were fucking V6s, but I didn't include those in the 8.
But did you see if they were 5 speeds?
No, oh no.
Headliner is out. I did break the 2 little clips on the bottom though, but we still have the 2 that we can salvage from the car itself, but way cleaner than what's in the car. Happy about that. Guys, look at this. $14.99 for RBB 3-log TSX K24A engine. This used to be about 800 bucks, and then it went up to 1,000, and now it's at 1,500. This is why I stayed shopping in a junkyard. That's crazy. So I've been back home for a little bit now, and I was doing a bunch of other little things, but all the stuff that I picked up from the junkyard today: one headlight, 2 mud flaps, a mirror, a side skirt, and the headliner. I spent $153. That is insane, dude. $153. Look right there, $153. And I didn't get my $20 certificate from the last junkyard, which, you know, it takes a couple of days for it to show up. He charged me for a running board $29.99 for the side skirt, and I had caught him when he said that. He said running board $29.99, and I was like, what the hell is a running board? He goes, oh sorry, side skirt. So why the hell did you charge me a running board and not a side skirt? And if you can't figure out a side skirt in the system, it's by molding for a foot. So if this is like a foot, 2, 3, maybe 5 feet, you know. But he charged me headliner $33.99, granted. $37.99 for the headlight, granted. Mud flaps $7.49 each, granted, and $10 for the mirror. Tax, environmental tax, and emission tax on top of that. It's $4 to get into the yard now, and they still be taxing that after going through the first register already and then the second register. I don't get it. Anyways, I didn't complain about it when I saw the price, because at the end of the day, I needed it. And especially the headliner between the 3 cars, this is the cleanest one. And let me show you guys the one that's in the car. It's freaking moldy when I originally first got it, before I scrubbed it down. I don't know if you guys saw it in the previous video, but oh, it smells so bad before. I mean, it smells good now with the Hybrid Racing Awesome Sauce, but you can kind of still stench it off the headliner, because it is freaking soaked with whatever crud this thing is. Mind you guys, the car came from way up in elevation in the mountain. It rains over there, it snows over there. He said it gets into the 100 degrees as well, and granted, this car, windows were up, it got soaked pretty bad. Everything in this car feels nasty. Everything in this car got molded, and I spent probably half a day scrubbing the entire car down. Door panels came out pretty decent. The rest of the plastics and everything is clean and decent and put away over there. The carpet obviously wasn't in this car. They tore it out, probably because it got molded up. And the seat itself, I did scrub it the other day, pressure washed the heck out of it. It's still not as clean as I want it to be. You can kind of see it down here, kind of grayish, but if you guys look, nice and you know, grayed up, lightened out on the top section of it. The foam, I did wash it, it was molded a little bit. The cloth for the back seats were actually torn, so I spent yesterday sewing up all the seams on the bottom cushion fabric, which is this guy here. It's still not in the greatest condition. It is kind of all torn up from like sun fading and stuff, but this is the areas that you're not going to see. The front side's still pretty clean, so this right here is ready to get back into the foam, which I'll do today. The back section, 4 sections of it is torn right there, about 10 inches. Right here, same. Right here, same. This is like a little 3-inch spot. And then this side over here, I still need to sew all of this, and this is actually the bottom half, so not too noticeable, but this still needs to get addressed. Both the top fabrics for the back seat has been washed in the laundry, so it is clean for the most part. It doesn't smell anymore, but it's still not the greatest job of cleaning, because, you know, there are still some stains and stuff on it, but we are making a ton of progress. And what I'm going to do right now for the rest of this video, guys, I'm just going to install everything that I bought. Probably aside from, I mean, not everything, I guess. It's just, I want to install the mirror in my all-wheel drive car. I'll show you guys that. And the biggest thing is the headliner, so I can throw that one away and get this one in the car instead of sitting in the garage. So let's go ahead and pop the old headliner out. Man, I want to show you guys the comparison between the cleaner one and the one that came out of the car. Holy cow. Night and day difference. I'm going to go ahead and scrub this up a little bit, as well as the handles a little bit more, and I'm gonna get this put back into the car. So this might be new to me. The car itself is an 88, which is so-and-so about the same with the 89. And the headliner I picked up from the junkyard is a 91 style, right? And I didn't think too much about the headliner may possibly be different, right? Because I'm just figuring this out now. So if you guys don't know, the 8889 has door pillar mounted seatbelts, which is right here. 9091 has an automatic seatbelt where there's a track that goes alongside the frame rail, and you know, the seatbelt goes along with it, and then the buckle assembly is retractable on the seat, right? If you know, you know. Because there's a track in the pillar, the panel is much more thicker, right? So it sticks out another inch or so. And this headliner, for some reason, looks like it's short. So if you look, there's a little gap right here, a little bit on the other side, because you know, you got to shift the headliner. And like I told you guys, man, I'm not crazy OCD, but this bothers me. It bothers me. Although the headliner is fully installed, everything is in place, I was able to salvage these guys, put these back on. You can't really tell if you don't look at it, right? But there's a gap there, and it bothers me. I think for right now, we'll rock it until we find an 88 gray headliner later down the road. At least I don't feel as like grimy sitting underneath a headliner that has a bunch of mold on it, right? Give you guys one more look on the old liner. Pretty nasty. So I'm gonna chop this up, throw it away. I'll deal with this one currently in the car. It looks a ton better anyway, so I'm happy about that. And right now I'm gonna clean up the other mirror that I took off from the same car, and I'm gonna install this on my all-wheel drive car. I'm gonna show you guys how badly that one is. All right, so right off the rip, right, driver's seat, look at my mirror. It's already pointing down. So funny story, I think, what's today, 2 days ago I woke up from a nap, and I was on Instagram real quick. Well, technically my alarm clock, so I was on my phone, and I saw a like pop-up meet that popped up here local to me, and it was hosted by some of the guys that, you know, have success with pop-up meets and stuff, right? Bay Area Flick, Z28 Junior, which, you know, with Junior there comes Mike, and NorCal Cars and all those guys. And it was like 5 minutes down the street. And I also do know that these guys, every time they come out, they go to Mexico. So I was like, hey, what's up, homie? Like, you guys want to go to a meet or what? So I had my buddy with me, and he jumped in with me in my sedan, right? And I haven't driven this car since IFO Bakersfield, right? That was like a month or so ago, 2 months ago. And I haven't really driven this car. I know it had gas in it, and I drove this car to the meet. I went to the meet, and the car was kind of like, and I told my boy, I said, should I go with Shells real quick? Should I just go to the meet? It's literally like across the street, right? I'm like, I'm just gonna pull up to the meet. Car is driving fine, idling fine, whatever. I get to the meet, and I'm driving like up and down the aisle, and the car was like, I'm like, oh no, something's going on with my car. I don't know what it is, right? We parked the car, and as soon as I got out, if you guys saw the Instagram stories, you guys know what I'm talking about. I posted this entire thing that happened that night. I parked the car, I get out, and I'm like, yeah, instantly I wanted to go home, right? Instantly I wanted to go home. I don't know what kind of thing it was going, whatever. I wasn't feeling it. So I went to Chicken Drip and got some food because my boy didn't eat. I just woke up, so I was like, yo, let's grab some food. You hadn't had it. Let's go and see what the menu's looking like. I already know the loaded mac and cheese is what I was gonna get because that was fire before, and he got the loaded French fries. So we got our food, and I was like, you ready to bounce? Literally there for like 25 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. I get in the car doesn't turn on. I'm like, what is going on with my car? Something's weird about it. And I told my boy, I was like, I don't know, but I might be out of gas. So I'm like turning the key on, off, on, off. I'm listening to the pump, and it is running dry, right? You know, when the pump is not submerged in gasoline, it is loud. And I'm like, yo, I literally do not have gas. The car would not turn on. And this meet was only 2 hours. It was a pop-up meet. And because of all the shenanigans they were doing on the other side of the lot, the whole entire plant was swarmed with PD, right? And they were sitting there waiting. I'm talking about like 15 cars. And I'm like, dude, I can't get out of here. What can I do? It's like, call my brother. Brother said, oh yeah, I'll bring you some gas in about 30 minutes, which ended up being like an hour. And because of all the burnouts and crazy two steps they were doing, that was literally like AK-47s, the cop swarmed in super hot. I told my boy, I was like, something we can do about it, man. We are gonna get blocked in. Sure enough, we got blocked in. And all of the cops were shining their lights at me, and I'm just sitting here like, what do you guys want me to do? They're like, you guys got to get out of here now. And I'm like, I'm gonna go up to you, officer. I'm gonna talk to you real quick. I can't leave. Why is that? I have no gas. He goes, you don't have any gas? What about your boy? Tell him to go. And I was like, he came with me. And he was like, okay, what about these other 2 cars? Because everybody had already left but me and 2 other cars on the left and the right of me. And the cop was like, well, you better start walking. And I was like, walk where? He goes, go get some gas. I was like, my brother's bringing the gas. He goes, your brother's bringing gas? All right. And then he was like, you got 5 minutes. And I'm like, whenever my brother shows up, bro, I'll be out of here. And then the other cop came by, put his light on me, and then I'm just like, I can't leave. I don't have any gas. I already talked to the other officer. And by the end of all of that, I was probably one of like 4 cars still in the parking lot. And we just kind of waited it out. All the PD disappeared. All the cars that was in the parking lot disappeared. And then my brother finally showed up, which he couldn't enter the parking lot because, you know, the cops were like pushing everybody out. So my boy ran across the street to go get the gas. I fill it up. The other cop comes around. He looks at me and he goes, I'm like, it is what it is. So when we were leaving the plant, right, the story leads back to the mirror. When we were leaving the plant, they blocked all the main streets. So I was like, well, how am I supposed to go home, right? I just need to make a left. A mile down the road, I'm home. Instead, I was kind of forced to get onto the freeway. So I got on the freeway, I was driving, and the mirror just kept like doing this. And I'm driving the car, and they kept going like this. I'm like, okay, it just kept going down. I'm like, man, that is so freaking annoying. I used to have a bunch of like, you know, cardboard and stuff wedged in the back of it to keep it from, you know, bobbing down, but obviously it wasn't in place. And you can see how like sloppy this thing is. And I'm hoping that with this one, because it's much tighter, it's going to keep it up in position where I, you know, set it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this thing off real quick, switch everything over, and might switch this as well too, because I can't really smell it anymore. Look at this. Nice and tight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love how it's like really firm there now and not like, you know, drooping like the other one. This thing just droops around way too much. Look at this, how easy it is to spin. But heck yeah, I don't have to worry about it like, you know, readjusting itself so many different times. The one that I'm rocking is the white one. I'm also just noticing now that my headliner in this car is not the cleanest, and I put the cleanest one in the new sedan. Oh well. I opened it up entirely because I want my car to stink Nomis, and oddly enough, it's white on one side and the greenish grayish color on the other. Interesting. So this one right here is the headlight that came off the car, and there's a freaking hole right there, and the water, the element and stuff got inside of it, so you can see the mold is on the inside and I can't clean it. There are some broken pieces in there. I don't know what that is. Whatever. Oh, that's the piece of glass, actually, same shape. But shout out to the homie Chewy, because he pulled off the other one that I needed. This is 8889 style, which has the 2 tabs on the side. You can see this one is actually missing, and there's a piece of broken corner lamp inside of this. I did try to find that other 8889 corner lamp from the last junkyard run, but couldn't find it. Looks like somebody already bought it. And wait a second, this is an 8889 wagon corner lamp. So it seems that this one had broken off from the accident. Piece of it is in the headlight, and they bought a replacement, but this is for a wagon. I mean, if this was the driver's side, this would have been super clutch, because my brother needs a driver's side. Look, I'm show you guys. If you're an EF person, you guys can distinguish the difference between hatch, CRX sedan, and wagons. They all share different corner lamp. This one is a wagon. Okay. Wait, he does have one. Oh, he got that one from Fox Design, so shout out to Paul for that. I remembered my brother said he saw it on the website. I hit up Paul, and Paul sent it over after payment. But now we have a spare wagon, passenger side 8889 corner lamp, and now I am on the hunt for the 8889 sedan. Might try to find the clear ones on eBay or Amazon or something, because I really like the whole clear look these days, right? So probably gonna be on the hunt for those. So now I can officially junk this headlight right here. We're gonna salvage the bracket, because the bracket seems to be in good condition, but the headlight itself, I don't need that anymore. This is what we're gonna be using after I clean it all up. The mud guards right here, I bought it for the JDM EF2. Since Steve parted out this car, sold the side skirts, the flaps with it, and because it's hard to find the side skirts for the JDM EF2, I figured I'll just put some regular front mud flaps on it for now. I do have some rear ones, so I'm gonna put this away until we need it. Look at Miss Tinkerbell over here on my freshly sort of cleaned seats. I mean, I should have known leaving it on the floor like that.